Hello. How about that? Let's check now. Testing, testing. Hello. Okay, now it must be working. Can someone confirm? Sorry. God. Now I saw those chats. I'm like, something must be wrong. Someone in the chat, if you can just let us know if the audio is now working. Okay. All right. Great. So let's head back. We'll start quickly over. I was just recapping it first. SPY, QQQ, all those bouncing, but I'm still thinking we're going to have trouble breaking last week's high of 445. So I'm actually buying some puts, anticipating that we'll get blocked there. Might not work. We'll see. Okay, and then I told you about YINN. This is a 3-time bull ETF that's been running on the China news that they're cutting taxes by 50% on trading. I don't play China at all, but just let you know about the news this morning on a pre-market show at 9 a.m. It was 32, now it's 33, in case you do like to play China. So that worked out. Now let's go over to that morning show list where this morning we did tell you about SMSI, and we've been telling you for the last few days that that 20-day moving average was a good entry. There it is. It touched it on Friday. It bounced off of it this morning. Now we're hearing through the grapevine. Okay, I'll get to Overstock. Sorry, I'll get to Overstock, guys. So now we're hearing through the grapevine that the app that we're all waiting for from AT&T is approved, and it's due to be released, any day. So this morning I gave you a price target of basically 170, and I think that's still in play. We actually just added some here on this news around these prices, and looking for 170 as that app gets rolled out. So that's SMSI. We'll come back to Tesla and HE. This morning we've been telling you about Overstock, but I think what we have here, we're seeing Overstock outperforming ARKK. Okay, ARKK's up 0.5%. Even when ARKK was kind of flat, Overstock was up nicely. So what I think we're seeing is an event anticipation run, okay, into the possibility that there could be news released Friday or next week, and that news would be August sales numbers on the new Bed Bath & Beyond. All right, I'm expecting, based on the channel checks we've been doing and the research I've been reading about, month over month revenue could be like massive. It could be like 70, 80% higher than the previous month, something just out of the world insane. That could happen. So while I have my longer term shares where I'm looking for like 39 to 50s, and maybe that'll take a few months or a quarter to two to play out. While I have that, I think additionally there's a play here for event anticipation. So event anticipation means other people are expecting the possibility of this news, and the run-up happens before the event. The run-up happens before the event, so that's something where you can like buy now and maybe sell some of that on Friday, or if that, who knows, because that news release might not come out. So this is a nice little trade setup right here, and I think it could possibly move, even without news, as high as 29, because I think the evidence is overwhelming, and a lot of people might be expecting crazy numbers like I am. Like revenue to like double quarter month over month, then that anticipation might take the stock up several more dollars. I think that's in the realm of possibility here on Overstock. So we talk about the details of the channel checks and everything in our VIP program. So I'm not going to go over that here, but if you want to become a VIP, you can do that at storytrading.com/app. Okay, so that's SMSI, Overstock, YTRA. I'm still holding nice big position, and that we're waiting for an IPO date and then pricing to be announced. This is trading here in NASDAQ in the United States, but it's supposed to IPO out in India, which probably will be at a much higher price and then bring up the US price. So it's Monday now, and they still have not released an earnings date, which now at this point, I mean, it really increases the odds that we're going to have an announcement of IPO imminently. Okay, so that's that, right? I'm not going to go into the details. That's for our VIPs, but I still feel very good that now Monday has come, and Monday, no earnings announcement. That means IPO more likely. That means I hold my YTRA, and I'm looking for $3 to $4 once the news comes out on YTRA, YTRA. So 3 stocks, 3 really good pieces of information there. SMSI, Overstock, YTRA. LAP having a really nice day, and I did tell you the other day, this is a little bit tricky. Wow, you got a MACD flip, 20 DMA. Look, longer term, I think you'll be okay. All right. but there is a chance. There is a chance that they're going to have to do an offering before they kind of like a bridge offering in order to reach cash flow profitability. So just keep that possibility in mind and don't be surprised by it if it happens. Manage your risk, manage your size. Last raise they did, it was a 10% discount, and the stock ended up at the zenith, like was down almost 15% before it rebounded. It took like a day or two to find the bottom. That's a possibility, but I don't know if that'll happen after it hits 140. I don't know if that'll happen after the Lockheed Martin news comes out, but I ran some math on this and I contacted the company, and I just put 2 and 2 together that I think there's a very high chance that they'll need to do one more offering. Okay, so just bear that in mind, but it's still, we're still long a nice amount on that. Okay, that's LLAP. QUIK, same thing, same thesis, nothing changed. Looking really good. Wow, the high after earnings was 888, and we reached 869 Friday, 866 today. Look at that beautiful W bottom pattern. I'm looking for 950 plus on that. That hasn't changed at all. I do want to note DRIO, which I'm not in currently. I got out after they announced the Aetna was delayed, but I just want to give it some notice here that it did touch that 20 DMA. Green flip, very interesting. A lot of these charts today like this, we'll have to see what happens. But risk assets, a few risk assets looking decent. Does it get blocked there or does it break? I mean, this MACD flip could indicate it's the beginning of a run, but we'll have to see. I'm not in that. Okay, I'm not going to get back in DRIO until I have greater confidence that Aetna is actually going to launch on January 1st. Okay, so that's the story with there. I am going to get back to Tesla and he in just a second. Just scrolling down here, just reminded me of seeing SMCI there. I just want to take a look at these AI stocks because AI really, really tricked us last week. But there were 2 that I stayed in, and that was CLS. Ooh, look at that. So CLS we stayed in. It's back. Okay, great. Nice. I think we're green on it now. Beautiful. So CLS we stayed in. Gave that new name to you. That's a very cheap, low PE AI stock that is will directly benefit from NVIDIA demand. We gave that to you guys, or at least our VIPs last week. And SMCI up 2%. Interesting that NVIDIA is really underperforming. And we did end up selling our shorter term trading shares on NVIDIA, although longer term still looks really good. Okay. 20 DMA support, it's finding that there, but it's turning out that SMCI and CLS are better because they're cheaper. Okay. There's a valuation maybe issue here. I don't know what's going on with air. It's just exploding. It looks really good, but I don't see news. If anyone sees air news, please let us know. GNSS, Aaron, thanks for asking. I'm going to get back to that list, but we did sell our GNSS because there was no news yet. Okay, maybe the news is out there. I don't know, but we did sell it. We needed our money for other things. So that one, we'll see. We'll continue monitoring GNSS, but we didn't get that news. Look at this. Let's go back to our morning show list. Now, this morning we told you HE, we told the news on HE, why it was going up, but I couldn't have a prediction for you. I'm like, this thing's just going to be volatile. I have no idea where it's going to go, except it's going to be volatile. And if you like trading volatility intraday, this is the stock for you. Okay, so plenty of that. Again, I have no prediction. There's probably a nice spot to pick some up right here at this 200 period 1 minute average. Is that 1 minute? Yep, 1 minute frequency there. I like to use those little moving averages, but a lot of volatility. Who knows what's going to happen in the end? I don't know. Nobody knows, but lots of volatility to play if you're into that. And then Tesla didn't really work out this morning, did it? I think we bought some at 240, and it looked like we were good. It went up to 244, and we gave you the catalyst it was running on this morning, 237. It looked like it was breaking. See, this is the chart. This is the same chart as DRIO. They're all wow. Can you believe DRIO and Tesla have the same chart? That's ridiculous. Okay, so this chart is very common right now. So we'll just have to see if this is going to break up towards, if stocks are going to break up towards the 50 or get blocked at the 20. I don't know, but following the major indices could give you a clue on that with ARKK and SPY and QQQ. All right, now let's see. Let me just see planet Earth to Ben. All right. Okay. Next time I'll pay more attention to these comments and figure out that my audio's not working a little bit earlier. Let me move this thoughts out. So if anyone has questions or comments or a stock you want me to look at that we haven't looked at, I could do that. Just put that in the chat. Same thing over at Rumble. You can put that in the chat. Are we live at Rumble? Let me just make sure we're live at Rumble. Second. All right. Okay, we're live at Rumble. Perfect. Okay. All right. So that's what we got here. Let's just take a look. See what we got going on. And I think that's about it. I'm watching Overstock real closely because it's our closest position. PENN, someone's asking about PENN. PENN had that news from Amazon on Friday, that rumor that they want to work, and that's why it's up, I guess. They want to work with Disney to do some sort of collaboration with ESPN Bets. I'm not in it. I'm not in PENN, okay? All I can tell you technically, look, you can maybe move. What's the high Friday? 23.93. If you break 23.93, is a pretty easy technical analysis. If you break 23.93 today, then you're probably going to touch that 20 DMA at about 24.20. That's all I can tell you on PENN. But it's messy, man. Messy. It's just hard. It's really hard to make sense out of everything that's going on between PENN and DraftKings. I mean, there's so many strong opinions on this on either side of it, and it's made it extremely, extremely hard to trade since that PENN news came out. So don't know what to tell you. Not in it, and see if those technical levels work for you the rest of the day. NVIDIA. Is NVIDIA up at the high of day? It is. Wow, look at that. NVIDIA is at high of day, 465. Let's see. That's because of Q. The Q's up there close to the high of the day. NVIDIA and Q's still below these key moving averages. We'll have to see what happens. All right, that's all. So the main things I'm really focused on, I picked up some SMSI. Hopefully you can unload those at 170 in the next couple days. Overstock, feeling really confident about. Bought some extra trading shares on this event anticipation idea, and it's looking really healthy today, intraday as well. And LLAP, we'll see. I worry about an offering. And that's about it. That's all I got for you today. I don't see any other questions. So we will see our VIPs tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Head on over to storytrading.com/app to become a VIP. And we'll see you there. Thanks for joining.